Hello there and welcome back to The Bar, where we are on a weekly basis going through a different menu item that's on the bar menu. And our special of the day today is going to be one that no doubt all of you contend with and try and tackle every year. And that's benefit tracking. And I've worked with companies for the last 25 years and I've seen so many companies wrestling with the concept of benefit tracking and how complex it can become. But actually, I think there's a way forwards. So we're going to cover that in this particular, that's what's on the menu today, the bar menu. So what does the ideal dish look like around benefit tracking? So for me, it's about improving the way benefits are tracked across the portfolio. And that's really to generate credibility for the delivery environment. It's to generate confidence with the CFO and the leadership team that the programs that we're doing are delivering benefits effectively, and that makes a huge difference to how the portfolio is run on an ongoing basis. What are the problems we're trying to solve? So I think the first problem that I see regularly is creating an overcomplicated benefit realization tracking solution. It's very difficult to track benefit realization with any real credibility, because what tends to happen across a portfolio, in my experience, is that different projects claim the same benefit. So if, for instance, it's very simple, on an IT project, if you shut a system down and you save the license fees because you shut the system down, then that is very clear cut. But if you have a project which is where the benefit and the justification and the business case is around increasing customers by 5% or reducing customer churn by 2%, then inevitably that's a single key performance indicator in the business, and many projects tend to claim they have done their bit in terms of reducing churn or increasing revenue or whatever, or customers or whatever it might be. So actually benefit realization then becomes extremely complicated, because who do you believe? Who do you assign it against? Which program really had the most impact? How much impact did it have on churn versus the others? So the second problem we're trying to solve is sort of very much related. So it's everyone trying to claim the same benefit realization. Everyone putting their hand up and say, I did that. That was my bit. That's the benefit. I realized that benefit. And the third one is we're trying to tackle the problem of lack of credibility when claiming benefits against projects. So, you need to have credibility with the finance team, the leadership team, etc. So what are the key ingredients for effective benefit tracking, just at least to get started in sort of level 1 benefit tracking? The first one is focus on benefit release, not on benefit realization. It's much easier to track benefit release. So at what point is the project or the program releasing and enabling the benefit benefits to be realized? It may be a new system, it may be a trigger point when training has taken place, but at that point, the benefit that's in the business case has been enabled to be released or realized. And so what you're tracking is release dates versus realization, which is very different, but at least it's step one, and it informs your wider discussion about how much benefit has actually been realized without creating an industry of paperwork and maths, etc. The second key ingredient is visibility of those benefit release dates. Make it really clear. These are the dates. Show when they've slipped so that you, again, can have a credible conversation about benefit release. And then the third one is generating benefit realization reviews from that release date information. So create a series of benefit realization reviews 6 months on, where you can look back and say, we released this benefit enabler 6 months ago. go? What do we believe we've really managed to gain from that during this 6-month or 12-month period? I think that's as valuable a conversation as anything that you can try and pin down mathematically to benefit realization, which just becomes very complex. The magic ingredients. So the magic ingredient with this one for me is focus on benefit release rather than benefit realization. Push benefit realization back slightly and use benefit release to enable the conversation about benefit realization, but focus on benefit release. Now, we have a magic ingredient for this one to help you run best practice benefit release tracking. If you want to have a look or you want to talk to us about how you approach it, and I'd be very happy to give you my views and some thoughts. We sometimes have templates and tools that you're very welcome to use to your advantage. Just click the link in the post and we'll be delighted to share our magic ingredient for this one with you if you're interested. All the very best. Thank you for coming to the bar chat today. It's been great to have you in the bar, and I hope you've enjoyed the topic we've been talking about. Now, if there's anything in this topic, if there's anything in this bar chat that's particularly resonated with you, or there's a challenge that you're facing with your portfolio or your program or your stakeholders or whatever it might be, then one of the things that I'm offering is a free private bar function. So you can either come into our very own bar and come and be a part of it, and I promise you there'll be a drink waiting here for you, or I'll come to you, or we'll have a phone call, and we can maybe kick the tires on over a bar chat on a challenge that you're facing internally with your program, portfolio, whatever. If you want to do that, please take me up on the offer. I don't expect anything in return, and I really genuinely don't. You're very welcome to just click the link in the post on LinkedIn. There's a link in there. Connect and register, and we will be in touch to sort a private bar function out. Come and see me in the bar.